Here with Mr. Hardwater. In order to keep your system operating at its most effective potential, it's important to keep a few facts in mind when you're troubleshooting the operations. Now, the most common problem with these Venturi-driven systems is that you're not able to get enough media coming out of the bucket and through the hose and to the surface. So if you pull in the trigger and you're finding that you're just getting all water and no media, there's a couple reasons that are likely for that to happen. The first reason is that you probably have you may have an underpowered pressure washer that's unable to create enough Venturi suction to lift the media out of the bucket. So first of all, check the size of pressure washer you have to make sure that it's at least 3,500 psi, because you need that pressure in order to activate that Venturi head. The second thing to note, if you don't have any media flowing through the tube, is take a look at the nozzle tip that you've put inside the blast head. Now, if the nozzle tip doesn't match the pressure of the pressure washer, you're not going to get the right amount of suction that's going to be able to create the draw and pull that media through the tube. So that's the second thing to be aware of. The third thing that might contribute to not getting any media through the blast head is that it might be gummed up on the inside and one of the inlets is blocked. Now, the most common inlet to be blocked is going to be the media input line. So what you want to do in that case is just use your bottle brush and kind of brush this thing out and make sure that you have no debris inside the media inlet here on the blast head. The other thing that also may be occurring as far as a blockage is concerned is that the nozzle itself may be blocked with debris and just old media that's gummed up inside the nozzle. So refer to the other video I made on how to take this thing off and clean it out, and that'll be very important for you to help troubleshoot. Another thing that may also be occurring when you don't get enough media is you might have some blockage due in the line itself. Now, in that case, another cause for not having enough media in the line could be due to a blockage in the media hose itself. Now, this often occurs when you hold the wand upside down. So, for example, when you operate it this way, the media flows into the top of the blast head, and there's very little chance of water reaching its way back up into the tube. However, if you start the system like this, as soon as you pull the trigger and all that water starts to flow through, water is just going to dump right into that media inlet tube. If that's the case, the water's coming down this way at the same time the media is coming out of the bucket. When the two meet, the media is going to get bogged down because it suddenly gets wet. And when that occurs, you're going to have to clean out that tube or cut a piece out to get it cleaned out. So if you have a blockage in the line, then it's likely going to be caused by water flowing back inside.